Hi, you are watching India Today. I am Nirali, and the breaking news of the day is that I'm in conversation with a versatile actor, Jaideep Palawat, aka Mr. Sanyal from Josh 24. Hi, Jaideep. Welcome to India Today.
Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure to have you here. Firstly, I want to start the conversation by congratulating you on the success of The Broken News. In the first week itself, it has crossed 100 plus million views on the platform. What are your thoughts and what are the responses that you have been getting so far?
And thank you so much. And yeah, it's been very satisfying for an actor when you work on something and it reaches out to the audience and they appreciate that hard work and their whatever performance. And we all are getting amazing reviews. Happy, satisfied that your hard work has been through.
Paid
You
off.
know, yeah.
But personally, what's the feedback that you have received for your character in the series?
I think what I liked when I said yes to Dipankar Sanyal is is the the graph he has. You at one point of time you might hate him, then you kind of sympathize with him, then you kind of feel very human with him, and your emotions. It feels very alive when a person you see in different shades of life, because I think that's how life is. You can be a really bad person for someone and amazing human being for some other person, but you being you, there's nothing changed as a human being. But that's the beauty of Dipankar Sanyal, because the people he loves or the people who love him know a different Dipankar Sanyal, or maybe a better Dipankar Sanyal. But on the face to society, you might hate him because the way but he has his own logics in life. So I think that's the main thing people loved about it, and as I said, that's the main reason I said yes to it, because it has shades of human life.
Yeah. Just as you mentioned that your character has several shades. As an actor, when you get a chance to play a complex character like Dipankar Sanyal, how do you approach that character as an actor yourself?
First of all, I really like those characters. First of all, because I see life in them. I never see life in black and white, because it's not possible in my opinion. So I love complex characters. जब भी मुझे देखने में आता है कि यार, you might like him, you might not like him, you might hate him, but me as an actor, I have to be in love with that character if I'm playing something, because then the way you behave, it becomes personal. So preparation की जहाँ तक बात है, I think the best thing is to read about your character as much as possible, because in a good writing there are always fine threads in the writing which you might kind of ignore in the first or second reading or maybe 10th reading, but if you read multiple times you'll find those threads lying somewhere in the script, and that's the start of it. So yeah, I try to do that all the time, as much as possible, and the more complex the character is, the more reading comes in hand, because you need to understand the psyche of it. And especially for Dipankar Sanyal, it's really tough in terms of, because in the same scene you feel very that he's very arrogant, and within the second you feel, oh no, not exactly. Like the relationship with Ketan Kedia, the boss, the owner of the channel. They're always fighting, but they can't live without each other. Amazing relationship. I mean, where Dipankar Sanyal can say to the owner कि मेरे रूम में आगे से knock करके आना.
Right.
And in some other scene, Ketan is already sitting and Dipankar comes in and Ketan said, मैंने knock किया था, पूछ लेना. एक होते हैं ना, तो वो उनको play करने में मजा आता है.
बिल्कुल. But as an actor, when you play such complex characters, क्या कभी ऐसा होता है that playing a complex character takes a toll on your mental health, or just say that कि आप जब वो character में होते हो, it gets difficult to switch off from that character for you?
Not now. Used to be. थोड़ा सा मुश्किल शुरू में होता है, but not now. But ऐसा भी नहीं कि आप उसको एकदम ही छूट जाता है वो. ऐसा नहीं है कि आपने सेट से बाहर निकले और आप वो दुनिया के बारे में भूल गए, पॉसिबल नहीं है। हाँ, आप डेलिबरेटली आप उसको घर लेके नहीं जाते हो, पर फॉर एग्जाम्पल आपका ही काम है, आप ऑफिस में जिस तरह काम करते हो सकता है कि आप काम को घर लेके नहीं जाते हो, पर ऐसा नहीं है कि दिमाग से ही हट गया है कि आप एक न्यूज़ चैनल पर काम करते हैं और आपकी जो स्टोरीज हैं, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज हैं, सारा दिन चलती हैं। सो वैसा ही कुछ है, बट अब वो बहुत ज़्यादा, अब मुझे मतलब उसको किसी और चीज़ में घुसाना नहीं पड़ता है, वो अपने आप आ रही हैं, बट वो ठीक है, पार्ट ऑफ लाइफ, तो कुछ कर नहीं सकते।
But also towards the end of a series, without giving any spoilers, there's a scene where you are thinking about your daughter.
Yeah.
Then there's a pressure from Nanda,
Yeah.
and then you have a third angle that is from Radha. She
Yeah.
tells you that you are the
Yeah.
face of journalism. When such complex situations are going in your mind at that moment, how do you approach that as an actor?
I don't know the exact formula, but you might get that feeling. It's like that complex feeling कि what to do, and it happens in life also. Sometimes you have choices and you exactly don't know कि क्या करूँ इसमें से. तो वो हम सबके साथ होता है जीवन में. But at that time you need to understand the complexity of the situation and just feel about it. If you are into the situation, what will happen to you?
Yeah.
So I don't try to play them. I try to think them. I almost try not to play anything on screen. Just the emotions going through you, which has been written on a paper. It's like reading a story. जब हम अनजान एक कहानी पढ़ते हैं तो उस कहानी के किरदार, you can see them somehow. Maybe the people you know only, but you see the situations, you see the people. So yes, when you do that, you just see them and the impact on your life. So you might get that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And your team helps a lot. Your director helps a lot. Your cameraman helps a lot. एक फ्रेम में बैठे रहना भी आप बहुत कुछ बता देता है. कई बार आप कुछ नहीं भी करते हो, but the way you are sitting in a frame or walking in a frame, it says so many things.
True, absolutely. But for the ones who have watched the series, and personally you have shot the 8 episodes,
Yeah.
which was the most challenging scene for you, like emotionally challenging?
I think talking to wife in front of kid was वो बहुत मुश्किल था. And जब ऑलमोस्ट धमकी भी देना है, रोना भी है, काइंड ऑफ वल्नरेबल भी हो, पर आप छोड़ नहीं सकते हो.
Right.
You are a fighter, you have to get her back, but there's no way to do that. So वो था. सेकंड जो मुझे लगता है सब थोड़ा मुश्किल था सीन, स्पेशली क्योंकि करते वक्त कोई और होता नहीं है वहाँ.
Right.
तो फ़ोन पे जब बेटी बात करती है कि प्रॉमिस करो कि आप मुझे जाने नहीं दोगे, अब फ़ोन पे कोई है नहीं, तो वहीं सेट पे कोई क्यू दे रहा है. सो यू कांट लिसन टू दोज क्यूज. आई मीन वो अलग आवाज़ है, मेल आवाज़ है.
Right.
So I remember telling them not to say anything. I know those lines also. So just imagine those lines in somebody who I love and saying this to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but really difficult.
But on a lighter note, how was your experience working with Sonali ma'am and Shriya?
Oh, amazing, amazing. Shreya के साथ scenes हैं बहुत सारे हैं. And the chemistry they have in terms of, it's like Radha Bhargav would have been a journalist because there was Dipankar Sanyal at some point of time.
Right.
And Dipankar sees Radha Bhargav as younger version of Dipankar Sanyal. So that tension between two is very interesting. And unfortunately Sonali के साथ कोई scene नहीं है, but knowing her on sets and watching her walking and dancing with her on Hama Hama,
That was
and
amazing.
that's surreal.
Yeah.
I remember going to the DJ and saying it like absolutely crystal clear कि I want the old Hama Hama right now, क्योंकि वो बीच में कुछ और remix version चलाने की कोशिश कर रहे थे. मैंने कहा नहीं, go back to the Tamil one. Yeah, but amazing human being, amazing chemistry, amazing vibes. Yeah.
Yeah. But if I have to ask you, what has been your one takeaway or say learning from this project?
I think I said it earlier also that I think I had that thing already to see things objectively. Don't jump on conclusions until unless you know the truth. मुझे इसलिए ये शो ज़्यादा पढ़ते वक्त लगा था कि ये करना चाहिए अटैम्प्ट, बिकॉज आई थिंक इस शो में सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट चीज़ ये है कि यू कांट टेक थिंग्स ऑन द फेस. जो तुम्हें बताया जा रहा है ज़रूरी नहीं वो सही है. तो वो ऑब्जेक्टिविटी रखना बहुत ज़रूरी है कि हर एक चीज़ में अपने इमोशन घुसाने की जरूरत नहीं है. यू नीड टू सी थिंग्स इन अ डिफरेंट वे and then maybe then make a perception about it. Until unless you don't know the whole truth, don't jump into the conclusions.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But also you have been in the industry for the longest time now, and you have given powerful packed performances in your films or say web shows. Today, looking at your career in retrospect, how do you see your journey has panned out to be?
Most of the time I don't do that. There's no point looking back at this, maybe regretting things or be happy about things which you, I mean, it's a natural course of life.
Yeah.
आपको उतना वक्त लगा वहाँ तक पहुँचने में, कईयों को नहीं लगता, कईयों को और भी ज़्यादा लगता है, तो उसका कोई वो ज़्यादा टेंशन नहीं है मुझे. बट आई डोंट गो बैक एंड थिंक ट्वाइस कि अच्छा यार ये गलत किया वो गलत. जो हो गया तो वो हो गया, उसको कुछ कर नहीं सकते आप. बट आई एम हैप्पी दैट जितने सालों तक मेहनत की वो काम आ रही है. एंड आई जस्ट होप एंड प्रे कि ये अच्छे काम का सिलसिला चलता रहे.
बिल्कुल. बट ऑल्सो डू यू कंसिडर, आई मीन डू यू फील दैट पाताल लोक का सक्सेस जो था उसके पोस्ट दैट you have gotten your due and plus it's a new beginning for you post the
100%,
success.
110%, because Patal Lok, like Hathiram has every shade of life, every rasas of life, and I think उसके बाद that faith in my makers or the producers or directors has been grown in a way that कि हाँ हम अब कुछ भी ट्राई कर सकते हैं इसके साथ. So definitely Patal Lok has done that. And
But also you are working on another interesting project, that is Devotion of Suspect X with Kareena and Vijay Varma. How has your experience been working with both of them?
amazing. Vijay, we have been together for like 17 years now. एक साथ फिल्म शूट में पढ़ाई करने आए थे. 2 साल एक्टिंग कोर्स किया साथ में और it's been knowing each other for 17 years. 2008 में आए थे. How many time? हो गया 8, but 14-15 years. 2006 में आए थे. तो उसके साथ इससे पहले बागी भी की थी मैंने, बट दोस्त हैं, पुराने दोस्त हैं. तो अमेजिंग वर्किंग विद को एक्टर हु यू नो फ्रॉम द डे वन फ्रॉम द इंस्टीट्यूट. एंड देन ऑफ कोर्स करीना कपूर. हम सब फैन रहे हैं उनके, पूरे देश फैन रहा है. एंड आई थिंक उनको भी बहुत टाइम बाद आप इस तरह के किरदार में देखोगे. और सुजोय घोष, अमेजिंग डायरेक्टर. सो ऑलमोस्ट फिल्म शूट खत्म हो गया है. करीना का ऑफ कोर्स हो चुका है कुछ दिन पहले, 2-3 दिन और शूट के बचे था. रियली एक्साइटेड अबाउट इट.
That's great. Looking forward to that project as
Yes,
well.
me too.
But also last question from an industry perspective. Of late we have seen जो 3 pan India films रही है, be it RRR, KGF और Pushpa, they have taken over Bollywood films like a storm. Do you feel the choices of audience have changed and they have become very selective of the content they want to be catered with?
No, but it's not because of the RRR or something like that. It's because कुछ नया देखने को मिलता है, चाहे फिर वो कहीं का भी हो. क्योंकि अभी नेटफ्लिक्स ने, क्या नाम, OTT ने ये आपको ये अपॉर्चुनिटी दे दी कि आप कहीं का भी काम देख सकते हो. सो द चॉइस इज इन द ऑडियंस हैंड नाउ. और ऐसा नहीं कि वो बॉलीवुड को टेक ओवर करने का कोई लॉजिक नहीं है उसमें, क्योंकि उस तरह की हमारी फिल्में नहीं आई उस दौर में. बस इतनी सी बात है. सो उसका दोनों का मिक्स कुछ नहीं है. बट डेफिनेटली अभी चॉइसेस जो है ऑडियंस के पास काफ़ी है. और इसलिए वो अपने हिसाब से देखेंगे.
But finally, what would be your message for your fans who have watched this series and they are looking forward to your upcoming projects?
I don't believe in messages. आई थिंक हर एक आदमी अपने हिसाब से लाइफ को देखता है. बट आई वुड से कि जैसे मैंने पहले भी कहा है कि लाइफ में वही सही नहीं है जो आप सोचते हो सही है. कभी आपने दूसरे पर्सपेक्टिव से देखा नहीं होगा शायद. तो वो काम में भी लगा के रखिए, जब आप कोई काम देखते हैं उसको भी उस तरह से सब्जेक्टिविटी ऑब्जेक्टिविटी के साथ देखिए, मज़ा आएगा। और या
But thanks a lot, Jaydeep, for doing this interview. It
Thank
was
you.
a pleasure chatting with you.
सेम है, थैंक यू
Thanks
सो
a
मच।
lot.